Hi everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Diane and this is Out and About with Diane. I travel with my dog Bruce, but this last year I have been living in Big Bear in a cabin, Big Bear, California. And I wanted to talk about the transition that I've been making staying in a cabin from when I lived in my car. I lived in my car for about 2 years full time. A year before that, I lived part time in my car with my dog. We traveled around the country. We saw a lot of states, a lot of things. I think in that 2 years, we traveled like almost 60,000 miles. And I do miss being on the road, but the front seal in my transmission busted, and I need to drop the transmission down and replace that. I was thinking about doing it myself. It's just such a daunting task. So for the past year, I've been staying up here in Big Bear. I now have an office where I can work on my videos. I've been trying to get back into YouTube. I've been trying to save money with, there's transportation up here that's free. I mentioned that in my last video, so I've been doing that, just saving money and trying to find a decent mechanic that will not rip me off, maybe to replace that front seal. I need someone to do some welding too. So if you know anybody in Big Bear, California that would like to hook me up and um maybe give me a discount for some videos, or at least not rip me off, I'm willing to pay, obviously. So if anybody knows anybody that works up here on cars that would help me out, that would be awesome. So yeah, let's take a look at my office. So I made a little office in this back room of this cabin that I've been staying out with someone I met, and he's awesome. He's actually going to hit the road with me. I mentioned that in my last video. I cannot wait until we actually hit the road. I think we have a few more months of just being here in Big Bear, so I'm preparing for winter. The next video that I have coming out, actually I'll be doing some repairs on the cabin that we're staying in, which is my boyfriend's name is Jerry. It's his dad's cabin, and he's been gracious enough to let Bruce and I stay here. He's been extremely wonderful. But I'm working with brands again. Check out these headphones that I got. They actually work really great. The noise cancellation is awesome. This cabin that I'm staying in, I might give you a tour in an upcoming video. Let me know if you want a tour of that. But this cabin that I'm staying in is very small. It's just a miner's cabin, basically on the outskirts of Big Bear City. It's very small, and sometimes it's nice to just separate myself in this back room. The back room is actually an enclosed porch, a porch that became a bedroom. So it's nice to have that noise cancellation to be able to work and concentrate. But anyways, switching from full life on the road to basically a full life not on the road anymore with little to no transportation has been very rough on my brain and my mental health and all that. And then to make matters worse, my wallet was stolen with my Nevada driver's license. So getting to Nevada to replace my driver's license has been a pain in the butt. But I did find a solution. I'm pretty sure I'm able to replace my driver's license now. And once that driver's license comes through, I will actually think about maybe renting a U-Haul truck or van, and maybe testing out like a little bit of a van life type setup, because they have like Sprinter vans now at U-Haul. So I was thinking about renting one of those with Jerry, and we have a trip coming up to Arizona for a wedding that I'm going to be in. One of my friends is getting married. So we're going to test the van situation out. It's actually not a bad deal, not a bad price. It's about $20 a day, 79 cents a mile, and then, whatever else there is, taxes. So I think that'll be cool to like start setting up with that, and at least like being able to drive until I save enough money to fix the front seal in my transmission. I mean, besides that, the Trailblazer was running great, and I just need one more thing welded. And I've got to finish the suspension. I did the front, and now I want to do the rear. So that should be interesting to try to figure that out. But living in a house now with a partner it is different, but I did miss it. It's kind of nice to be able to cook and make dinner and clean and be domesticated again for a little bit. So it has been nice. But we are ready to get back on the road, transition to that. I want to build like an off-road trailer or something to live in, but I'm excited to bring you guys along. I have a lot of projects coming up around here, like I said. Come along with us while we prepare for winter. The drainage in this property is not very great. And so when the snow melts, because the snow dumps last year, it was pretty hefty. That was my first time living somewhere where there's winter. And surprisingly, I'm from the desert, like not too far from here. So that was my first time living somewhere where there's, I'm gonna set my phone down maybe. That's my first time living somewhere where there's winter. So it was interesting. I have some plans for drainage for the property. I want to do French drainage. I think that's the best way. The property is gated all around, but it's like, the wooden, like cedar type fencing. So some of the fencing needs to be replaced, and then try to figure out how to do some French drainage. I've done a little bit of repairs around here just to kind of, help Dave out with the property. Dave is Jerry's dad, and so it's been fun though. And this place does need some TLC. It's just like an old miner's cabin. It's a weekend cabin. It's not really like something that they were living full time in. So it's been interesting. It's been fun. We're dealing with the fires right now, the line fire in Big Bear, and there's actually a way to evacuate. I wanted to talk about that, even if you don't have a car up here. So that was interesting. Before fire season even started, and I knew I was going to stay here for a little bit, I was like, just thinking about how tough it would be to evacuate, because I know this area, the San Bernardino Mountains. I grew up in this area, down in the desert, and I've evacuated a few times, so I was just, kind of worried about how we would evacuate, and I have friends that were willing to come get me, and Bruce and Jerry, but there's a free transit system up here, and they are actually taking people off the mountain into Apple Valley, so that's kind of cool. And then they even give you a free ride back when everything opens back up. So the fires have been, they're not too close to us. We were under a warning for a while, and then like one day there was like a mandatory evacuation day, which, they can't force you to leave, but it is like, it's level 3, so it's highly suggested. But we're still pretty far away from the fires, and I don't think that they're going to get down this far. I would be really surprised. I mean, I wouldn't put, I don't try to predict nature, but we've got the yard cleaned up of all the weeds. We're still working on all the weeds. Like, it's not too bad, and luckily we have a hose. So I have the hose out, and I've been like, kind of wetting things down here and there too. Like, but yeah, like I said, I'm used to living in a fire zone, so. Anyways, but that is the plan for now. I have a video coming up. I got an exercise bike that I want to show you guys. Those headphones, check out those headphones. I have a code down below, and check out the description of the video. I think you would really like them. They're actually really affordable noise canceling headphones. I highly recommend them. But yeah, so another short video, but I have more videos coming. I'm just planning them all out, trying to figure out how to do staycations with the free bus. The free bus goes all the way to Crestline and Arrowhead too. So we might be doing some staycations like in those little mountain communities too. Let me know what you want to see. Home renovations, travel videos, like what to do when you don't have transportation. I think it's all interesting, and I'm just learning too. So I can't wait to bring you along on more adventures. So stick around. I've got more videos coming, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.